I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. So, this weekend has been like momentous for me. Very eye-opening, very just trying to like live in the moment, live in the flow, but also recognizing what I contribute to the things in my life, like how I contribute to it. Do I make it better? Do I make it worse? Really trying to be present and intentional in all the things that I did this weekend. So anytime that someone said anything that I felt like it immediately triggered an emotion for me, I had to take a step back and really breathe. And the Breakthrough Mastery Online was like life-changing for me, even though I've gone through a couple of skips programs before. This one was completely different, and it was very well needed. And the day 3 was game changer. It was really eye-opening. I learned so much this weekend. I don't even know where to start because I don't want to give it all away. I really would like for you to experience it as well if you ever get a chance to, even if you just did something as simple as his yoga or supercharge your life. He has so many different things, but one of the things that stuck with me is blessing our water. And we bless our food all the time, but I don't think anybody ever really thinks about blessing the water, because the water goes into your body too. And your water is more important than food. Always. Water is what keeps us alive. Water is in our blood and in our veins. So, we need water. So, one of the things he taught us was to bless our water, say thank you. And thank you for giving me life and peace and, however you choose. But I very well understood that. And I am going to start incorporating that in my day-to-day. Another thing is on this journey, I've been trying to do a lot more meditation, a lot more just aligning. And he mentioned it in one of our one-on-ones in Connect Now, where it's kind of like we have kind of like the cross, essentially, because the cross, if you think about, the cross that Jesus died on, the arms is your balance, and then straight down is your alignment. And that is so true. And if you're off in either one of those, it seems like your whole world is off and everything that goes on around you feels off. So you have to be in balance and alignment with all of your day-to-day things that happen around you, right? Because a lot of times I think we just get so focused on the past that we don't see the future and the present to be able to live in it. We're just stuck. And I just decided I am not going to be stuck anymore. So I jumped in with both feet. And the first day we were on the call and he was talking about food and nutrition. And he was like, we're going to go on a 3-day fast. I was like, oh, is he joking? Like 3 days? 2 days of what? You said 3 days of water? I was like, look, you must not know. You don't know me though, but I don't weigh that much. And I just couldn't really fathom the idea, but I was so connected into that program that it didn't even matter. It was one of those things where I just had to take it in, and I knew that I said, okay, I need whatever you're trying to give me. I need whatever you're trying to show me, because I know I've been searching for something and I need to find it. And so even though we did 3 days with no eating, I don't feel like I missed anything. Like even after the class, my first meal wasn't until like an hour ago, and it's 10 o'clock. So our class ended at probably about 2 o'clock our time. And we broke the fast with the actual smoothie, but I didn't actually eat anything in my system until an hour ago. So that was like, what, almost 8 hours later or something like that. And I didn't really feel like I had to eat, but I just chose to eat. Even though we were on that 3-day fast, I did take some of the chlorella tablets that he also has. And I only took one a day, but it was enough for me to get through the day. Now, the first day, when I woke up that morning, I was like, I don't know about this thing. I ain't really feeling this, right? And I was like, you want me to get up and exercise? Is you already, I ate right? But it was a mindset thing. It was truly just a mindset thing, because once we got into it, I was energized and I was jumping around and I was doing all that. And it didn't even matter that I had not eaten. Any of my friends will tell you that. They'll be like, what are you eating today? Can you eat today? Because they know me, I'm already a picky eater, but I feel like that also helped my journey, so that when I did the fast, it wasn't as hard. Now, I've done the Daniel fast before, and the Daniel fast to me was like, oh my gosh, I don't think I could do it. But this was a whole different energy. This was like willpower, right? This was like, we gotta make this work. So it was almost smooth sailing. Maybe a couple of hunger pains, but it wasn't bad. And even though the class started at 4 a.m. and I'm, on American time, so they're on the other side in the UK, so they're 5 hours ahead. So they start at 9. I had to start at 4, so I'm getting up at like 3:45 in the morning, not going to bed until like 1, but I'm managing to stay awake all day after that and get stuff done, and just really be in the flow, being intentional, making sure I walk my dog. So that's extra energy that I'm also getting, that I really enjoyed as well, and just trying to stay focused on the task. So I really enjoyed those two particular parts, and the breathing was very, I think sometimes we take our breathing for granted. I feel like we know we have to breathe because it's involuntary for us, right? So we don't think about it, we just do it. However, we don't do it at the level that we should be doing it, right? So that's why people get sick. That's why people have all these ailments and stuff, because they don't really take the time to breathe. We only breathe like what? I don't even know. I can't remember what he said, how much we actually breathe in. But it's almost like it's extra effort, right, to take a full deep breath. That's why we don't usually do it unless we're doing exercise or something like that. But I found that that's why I think I like meditation. It's just regulating your breathing, and your breathing regulates your brain, and your brain functions better. And it's like a domino effect. They all play a part together. So it's very important for you to not miss any of those. So his quote is, connect now with NOW, nutrients, oxygen, and water. And that is so true, because without the nutrients, I would definitely not been able to do the 3 days. Even though I just had the chlorella tablet, he does have other supplements. But that one chlorella tablet, and I felt like it got stuck in my throat every time I took it, but it's okay. But it helped me, because I just did the one tablet a day for those 3 days. And then you said what nutrients, the O stands for oxygen, so make sure you're breathing correctly. And the W stands for water. And I made sure I drink enough water in this process. And I made sure I bought some alkaline water. And then, of course, we blessed our water every day. So I truly felt like that really made a difference, and it really helped me. And that ice bath, oh my gosh. Because I know that the thing between our ears, this mind, is so easily distracted and persuaded to do other things. I didn't really get in my head about the ice bath. I was like, oh, it's going to be cold, but we're just going to breathe through it. And it's going to be okay. And so when the time came, it was very cold. But it was just one of those things, just breathe. Like you said, just breathe. And I love the breathing exercises that we did before that. And so I was so glad that I was able to videotape that, and I will show that to you after. I'll show you the whole thing, and the breathing exercises that we did leading up to it. And that I could do it twice. I mean, I literally did it twice. Now, the second time, funny story, my mom called, and I was like, I must have been channeling her energy, because she literally called at the exact time that I was in the ice bath the second time. So that was perfect, because I had already recorded it the first time. And I was able to FaceTime her so she could see it. And, you know, she's like, oh my God, is it cold? How are you feeling? I'm trying to breathe, Mom. I can't talk right now. I just gotta breathe, okay? I can't talk. But it was good for her to be able to experience that, and it was good for me to have her see the experience. So I really enjoyed that part. And it was different because it was something I've never done before. But then there have been so many things this weekend that I've never done before that I never thought I could do. I'm like, I don't weigh enough to be taking no 3-day water fast. You know, I'm taking ice baths and doing all this stuff and getting up and doing yoga at 5 a.m. my time, and it just was so relaxing and reassuring, because it's like things that you say you can't do but you can do, you just don't want to do them. Things that a lot of times we make excuses for, and they're really just fear holding us back. So I want you all to know that this experience has really changed my life, and I look forward to the next one. But I also want to say that just keep the momentum, keep going, keep growing, keep living. Don't be afraid to let things go and let things be, and just really tap into the things that you want to do, because a lot of times people are comfortable, but after a certain amount of time, comfortable is uncomfortable because you don't like it anymore. We're designed to be a moving body. We're designed to be moving beings. So when we're not moving, then that causes problems for us. That's when we get sick and angry and fear sets in and stuff like that, because we've been stagnant for too long. It's like water, right? So if you have water and you just let it sit, it's gonna get stale, it's gonna get stinky, it's gonna get molded, it's gonna do all kinds of weird stuff. Stuff's gonna settle in it and all that stuff, because it's not supposed to just be sitting. It's supposed to be moving. It's supposed to be flowing, just like our bodies. We got to be moving. We got to be flowing. Even our earth, think about it right now. It's moving. We can't feel it, but it's moving. Everything in life moves without us. Time moves without us. Whether we move or not, it's still going. So it's intended for you to keep moving just as time. We are no different than anything else that's on this planet. We must move just like it moves in order to stay up. So I encourage you all to live your life, keep moving, keep growing, keep learning. Stop being scared and just tap into it and run to it, okay? And just live and understand that everything is going to be okay. If you fall, get back up. If you fail, try again. This is a process. Nobody ever gets it right on the first time. Nobody. So just keep going. You got this. Okay, bye.